The Department of Defense Supercomputing Resource Center, located at the Air Force Research Laboratory, or AFRL DSRC, is one of 6 supercomputing resource centers strategically located across the country by the DoD's High Performance Computing Modernization Program. The function of these centers is to create and maintain a dominant force in high-performance computing capabilities for the United States Department of Defense.
The AFRL DSRC is a unique combination of supercomputing hardware, software, infrastructure like data storage and networking, and people all working together to provide support to the Defense Department science, engineering, test, and evaluation communities.
The AFRL DSRC brings together all the pieces needed to create a world-class high-performance computing center, starting with powerful supercomputers. By utilizing thousands of processors at once, these immense machines have unparalleled processing power and are capable of performing trillions of calculations per second.
Think of supercomputing like a collection of thousands or tens of thousands of laptops, all communicating with each other. Just imagine the amount of communications needed for memory sharing, data sharing, file sharing, and so on. Think of the amount of electrical power and air conditioning that would be needed for tens of thousands of laptops all turned on at the same time, all working together to solve massive problems.
All of this supercomputing power would be irrelevant to the center's users if they didn't have a convenient way to access it from a variety of geographic locations. Accordingly, the AFRL DSRC is connected to the Defense Research and Engineering Network, or DREN. DREN is a robust, high-capacity, low-latency, nationwide network that provides connectivity between the DoD's geographically dispersed user sites, HPC centers, and other networks. The AFRL DSRC's computers are part of a batch processing environment, meaning that users prepare compute jobs and submit them to a queuing system. This sophisticated system analyzes all of the jobs and arranges them in a logical sequence. When it comes time for a job to run, the queuing system releases the job to a supercomputer where it runs concurrently on anywhere from 1 to thousands of processors. The AFRL DSRC makes great use of its supercomputers through a vast software library, because even a supercomputer is only as good as the software running on it. The AFRL DSRC has a multitude of software packages that users have access to. From commercial off-the-shelf to government off-the-shelf and open source, the AFRL DSRC software packages are designed to fully harness the power of its supercomputers. Finally, the men and women of the AFRL DSRC complete this world-class high-performance computing facility. This collection of experts pull all of the technology together to create an efficient system. User support at the AFRL DSRC is second to none. The AFRL DSRC is home to the Consolidated Customer Assistance Center. This full-service help desk is open extended hours to provide users with live technical support. CCAC also offers an online user portal where users can log in, create their own tickets, or find answers to common problems. In addition, all users have access to a team of PhD experts in a variety of computational technology areas. These advanced research professionals have the knowledge to support users working to solve the most complex scientific problems. Since its inception in 1996, the AFRL DSRC has consistently played a vital role in furthering the development of scientific advancements in technology for the DoD. Recently, the AFRL DSRC supplied the supercomputing power to retrofit new communications equipment on the battlefield-tested A-10 aircraft. The researchers used supercomputers to model airflows over the new communications equipment before they were even built. Knowing what effects the new antenna would have on the aircraft saved valuable resources that would have been spent on multiple redesigns. Most people will never contemplate what types of fuels would be best for maneuvering vehicles through space. However, using the AFRL DSRC's supercomputers, researchers are developing ionic liquids for lighter and cleaner fuels. These ionic liquids are optimized for satellites and other space vehicles, and will take the place of today's biohazardous space propellants. Tiny remote-controlled robotic bugs, equipped with cameras, microphones, and sensors. Researchers using the AFRL DSRC are working to make these advanced surveillance devices a reality for the U.S. military. By employing flapping wings, mimicking that of a housefly, These covert robotic creatures may someday help us spy on our enemies without putting our warfighters in harm's way. The AFRL DSRC encourages new partnerships within the DoD community. In addition to hosting their own computer systems, they are also experienced in hosting other organizations' systems as well.
As a full-spectrum service provider, we at the AFRL DSRC focus on the continuity of computing, which really means from a user's desktop all the way up to the large, massively parallel systems we have upstairs as part of the DoD's HPC modernization program. This allows us to develop cost-effective and convenient computing solutions for customers in AFRL and across DoD. Our experienced staff, who have the expertise to do things which would range from something as simple as developing requirements and architecting a system for our customer, all the way up to hosting a system in our facility upstairs.
The AFRL DSRC has the space, connectivity, electrical and cooling power, and administrative expertise to host computing systems for a variety of organizations that need their own dedicated high-performance computing system.
We have a strategy to grow our customer base, and we're targeting what we call the entry-level high-performance computing users. We believe there's an opportunity there to target that market, bring these so-called entry-level users into our facility, get them comfortable and used to the environment and culture that we have, and someday graduate them into the high-performance computing modernization program.
The AFRL DSRC goes to great lengths to provide high-performance computing power.
In the grand scheme of things, we're doing what we're doing because it is too costly, takes too much time, and often too risky. Lives can be put at risk to conduct experiments or tests for new weapon systems. We offer a unique environment, a virtual environment, where modeling, simulation, and analysis can be done to either complement or replace that expensive testing.
Everything that happens at the AFRL DSRC is done to support America's warfighters. No matter what branch of the military, the AFRL DSRC is here to facilitate the advancement of technology to help the United States maintain its global dominance on the battlefield.
People are excited to come to work and see that the fruits of their labor are shown in the technology developments and weapon systems that are fielded for our warfighters, knowing that the work that they put into the supercomputing is having a direct impact on those systems.
The AFRL DSRC, a world-class high-performance computing center, fueling our nation's defense by supplying the computing power needed to fight the battles of tomorrow.